good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tammila Holland, and I am a sewer. I'm not necessarily a seamstress. I've been sewing for years, but I kind of just do it as a side hobby. But I want to get more into my sewing and more into my crafting and everything. So I have recently purchased a new serger. I used to have a Janome 34D that I really didn't use much because I don't think that I had the confidence to really use it. And just when I finally decided to get the confidence, I did something to it and messed it up. So, and it's probably something minor, but I just said forget it. I just want to get a new serger. So I did, and I have purchased a Baby Lock Accolade Coverstitch serger machine. I got it about 2 weeks ago. I haven't had time to really open the box, so I finally decided tonight is the night I'm going to do it. Get it out the way, get it out the box, see what some of the features are, and begin using it tomorrow. So I decided to put it on video. So I want you guys to join me as I unbox my new Baby Lock Accolade. Okay, so I bought it at a sewing machine center here in Benton, Arkansas. They have a really nice sewing center there. And I was pretty happy with the customer service. And she showed me some features of the machine that I really like the fact that it does cover stitching and it also does serging. So it's a 2-in-1 machine. So we're going to start with what's inside the box. Of course, you get your warranty card and your brochure for other machines, because you know they're going to always try to sell you something. Then you get this nice instruction and reference guide that comes with it. Looks like it's pretty informative. I also received this inspiration guide that came with the machine. It came as a separate item, but I didn't have to pay for it. So the lady at the sewing machine store told me that this is the guide to use for learning my machine, for learning stitches, learning how to thread it, maintenance, learning various stitches, how to change it over. So that's that. It came with a quick reference guide to thread it quickly, which I like. Although this kind of seems like this might be hard for me to see, but I'll have to take off my glasses and get to it. Okay, so now we come to a piece. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure it goes on the machine somewhere. I'll have to look when I look at how to put it together. Of course, it comes with a power cord and the foot to make it go, like all sewing machines do. Here is a kit with the spools and with the spool holders and the netting that goes around the thread cones. So I'll just keep that in there. If I can get it back in there, I'll just stuff it back in. It'll be okay. Okay. So then here is another couple of parts. Looks like I'm going to have to assemble this thing some. I won't be doing that tonight though, because I'm trying to go to bed at 9 o'clock. I am an old lady. I have got to get my sleep. Okay, and these are the 3 of the spool holders here. It comes with 8 thread capacity. 6 of the threads are for sewing, and then 3 of the threads are for the cover stitching. So you can sew pretty decorative stitches. It also has this wave stitch. I have to learn that. They offer classes for 6 months for free that I'm definitely going to take so that I can get really good at using the machine. Of course, there's YouTube. YouTube is always a good place to turn to for instructions, information that you may want to find out. This is just a plastic cover. One thing that I did also get with my sewing machine was a carrying case, a nice case, wheeling case. Actually, it's not a carrying case, it's actually wheeled. I'm gonna hold this up and show you what they threw in for me. This thing is pretty nice. You put the serger in here, and it has places for you to put thread and supplies that you need. Of course, it has the wheels, and it has a nice handle so that you can you know, pull it around with you. So if I wanted to take it with me to class, or if I wanted to take it with me out of town, which I seriously doubt I'll do that, but you know, I plan to go to a couple of conferences, and I would like to take my own machine because I'll be used to it. So I like that. I'm going to set that back over here. Now I'm going to finally take it out of the box. This is just styrofoam. Make sure I got all the little parts and stuff out of the styrofoam. You know, they pack it all in there and everything. You have to be careful so you won't throw something away by accident. I actually keep my packages a couple of days just to make sure that I haven't left anything in the styrofoam, and I can go look for it if I can't find it. So I'm going to pull this thing out of the box. Actually, I'm going to set the box on the floor and then pull it out and set it on top of my table. Almost had an accident. Okay. Well, bear with me. I don't want to break anything on it. Ooh, this thing is kind of heavy. It's way heavier than my 34D was. Wow. Kind of hurt my back. Okay, I'm going to look in the box to make sure that there are no parts in the bottom part of this styrofoam. Okay. Put that back in there. Then I'm going to put this back. Okay, go turn it around, and I'm going to grab, well, I think that I can just take the plastic off by just lifting it up. It has nice suction feet on the bottom so that you can keep it stabilized. It doesn't necessarily move when you're sewing, and that lends itself to a better stitch. One of the features that a couple of the features that I actually like about this machine is what prompted me to go ahead and get it when I was researching it was the fact that it is automatic tension setting. So when I'm sewing and I need to change stitches, or I need to change the fabric or whatever, or I need to take thread off, that if I want to do 3 stitch serging versus 4 stitch, it automatically adjusts the tension, so I don't have to try to figure out the tension, because that was one of the problems with the 34D for me, or with any serger where it's manual tension, trying to figure out the tension, trying to make sure that the stitches look good, lay flat, that they're not too loose or too tight. So I kind of had a few problems with that when I was working with the 34D. And not saying that it was a bad machine, because it wasn't. I liked the machine. It was just I couldn't get used to it. So I think that this will help me out with the automatic threading, with the automatic tension adjustment. Another thing that this machine comes with is automatic threading, tubular threading. So when you get ready to thread this thing, you just basically put it through these little holes here. Can you zoom in on this? Can you see this? You it can be, first of all, it can be thread any kind of way, any order. Typically with sergers, they have to be thread in a particular order. With this machine, it is tubular threading and it's automatic. So you get your threads and you feed the threads through here, and it automatically threads the machine. That's good for me, because trying to thread my 34D was really hard for me. I finally got how to do it, but it was still hard because I have vision problems. So I was really struggling to get the lower looper threaded, because I couldn't see really where I was going. I had to take off my glasses and hold one eye. It's actually pretty funny, but maybe you guys will get to see it one day, but not today. So that is really helpful. That's another thing that prompted me to go ahead and buy this machine, because it will help my ability to thread the machine. I won't have to worry about trying to thread the machine and won't get as frustrated. And it has automatic threading when it gets to the needle part also, so I don't have to worry about trying to sit there and put it through the little hole, because again, I have vision problems, so I can't really see little bitty eyes of needles and stuff. It's really hard for me, but I love to sew. So what else can I tell you about this machine? She did some sample stitches for me and showed me a couple things. She told me to make sure I sign up for the class, which I have not done yet, but I do plan on doing soon, so that I can really get used to using the machine and get proficient at it. My intention for the machine is to make professional looking clothing. I want to make workout clothing, and that having a cover stitch machine is good for that, because you can do the nice stitching that the you see the workout clothes with the nice tops. It's really not a top stitch. They call it cover stitching, but it's you can't really get it if you don't have a particular machine. So you can make your clothes look like you bought them at the store. And serging to have nice finished edges, to have good top stitching. This does decorative stitching. It does this wave stitching, which is pretty neat. I can't really explain it. She showed it to me at the shop, so I will eventually learn it, but I'm not there yet. So I'm going to take a few days. I'm going to play with this thing and see what it does, and use it and make couple of projects, and I will take you along on my journey, because I am new to this. So I look forward to learning with you, and maybe I can teach you something, or maybe you can have some suggestions for me. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and log off, and I will come tomorrow and I will actually put it together and do a couple of samples on it. In the meantime, you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.